Jai Gurudev, today we have the privilege of speaking with an esteemed expert from the Art of Living Foundation and an officer of the Vedic Dhamma Sansthan. We'll be discussing the profound wisdom imparted by His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji and how it can influence and contribute to the greater good, particularly focusing on leaders who have already dedicated their lives to global development, sustainability, and humanitarian efforts. Jai Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. To begin, could you share your insights into how the teachings and practices of Art of Living under the guidance of Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji can help leaders like Helen Clark, Ban Ki-moon, and Jim O'Neill, and others in the pursuit of their global missions? Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. It's a true honor to discuss these crucial topics with you. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji's teachings are deeply rooted in the philosophy of peace, love, and holistic well-being. They have a transformative effect on individuals, and when practiced on a larger scale, they can have a profound impact on society. Leaders like Helen Clark, Ban Ki moon, and others who are advocating for sustainable development and global well being could benefit tremendously from incorporating the tools and practices of Art of Living into their personal and professional lives. The practices like Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and Satsang or spiritual gatherings provide a unique foundation for mental clarity, emotional stability, and stress reduction. These are qualities every leader needs to navigate the complexities of global issues. For example, Sudarshan Kriya is a powerful breathing technique, helps reduce stress and anxiety while enhancing focus and productivity. In the fast paced world of policy making and international diplomacy, maintaining inner calm is crucial for clear decision making and effective leadership. Gurudev's teachings empower leaders to remain grounded even in the face of immense pressure, allowing them to better serve their communities and advocate for peace, sustainability, and human rights. That's an insightful perspective. You mentioned Sudarshan Kriya and other practices. Could you elaborate on how these practices specifically support leaders like Ban Ki moon, the former UN Secretary General, who is an advocate for sustainable development? Absolutely. Ban Ki moon's work as a UN Secretary General was pivotal in shaping the global agenda for sustainable development. The principles of sustainability align closely with Gurudev's teachings on interconnectedness, the oneness of all, and the importance of balance in life. Practices like Sudarshan Kriya and Pranayama can help leaders like Ban Ki moon maintain a deep sense of inner balance, clarity, and resilience. These practices also foster compassion, which is essential when engaging in diplomacy or humanitarian work, whether it's advocating for climate change policies, managing conflicts, or addressing issues of poverty. These practices create a mental and emotional resilience that help leaders like Ban Ki moon stay focused on their mission even when faced with challenges. In addition to individual well being, Gurudev's teachings emphasize satsang, where leaders can gather in a supportive community of like minded individuals to discuss solutions and share wisdom. This sense of unity can enhance collaboration among international leaders and drive collective wisdom towards sustainable development. That's powerful. Now, moving on to leaders like Jim O'Neill, the former Goldman Sachs economist and philanthropist, how do the tools and practices of Art of Living align with the work of philanthropists and business leaders who are focused on addressing economic inequalities? For individuals like Jim O'Neill, who are deeply involved in both business and philanthropy, Sudarshan Kriya and mantra chanting offer a way to clear the mind and enhance focus. This clarity enables leaders to make more thoughtful and impactful decisions beyond business. Jim's philanthropic efforts, like many others, aimed at creating a better, more equitable world. Gurudev's teachings encourage a mindset of seva or selfless service and dana or charity, which aligns beautifully with philanthropy. Furthermore, the practice of Shakti Kriya, which is designed to awaken and cultivate internal strength, can help business leaders remain grounded in their values even when navigating challenging economic environments. It provides a sense of connectedness to a higher purpose beyond profits, which can be crucial for those working to address economic inequalities on a global scale. That's wonderful. How about leaders who are working directly in humanitarian organizations such as David Beasley from the World Health Program or Henrietta Ford from UNICEF? How can they use Art of Living practices in their roles? For humanitarian leaders like David Beasley and Henrietta Ford, who are deeply involved in efforts to eradicate hunger, improve child welfare, and promote social justice, The practice of Agni Karyam and Mantra Japa chanting can be especially valuable. These practices help cultivate compassion, patience, and the ability to see the greater good in all situations, which are critical qualities in the work they do. When leaders engage in sadhana, a dedicated spiritual practice, they develop a sense of inner peace which strengthens their ability to endure the emotional strain that often comes with working in difficult and crisis driven environments. In particular, Trikal Sandhya practice of meditative prayer at three specific times of the day helps align their inner energy, allowing them to act from a place of greater awareness and wisdom. The act of serving others is also deeply ingrained in Art of Living's principles. Practices like Upanayana, the sacred thread ceremony, symbolize initiation into a higher consciousness and a deeper commitment to societal welfare, and can guide humanitarian leaders to uphold ethical standards while remaining focused on the long term goals of their organizations. It is fascinating to see how such practices can be integrated into leadership roles on a global scale. Finally, how can these practices benefit individuals like Michelle Bachelet, the former president of Chile, who is now the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights? For Michelle Bachelet, who has dedicated her life to advocating for human rights, Art of Living practices can provide deep personal strength as well as tools for leading with compassion and integrity. Sanyam or self discipline is a key component of Gurudev's teachings, which helps individuals like Michelle stay focused on the long term goals and maintain ethical leadership. Furthermore, the practice of Padma Sadhana or lotus meditation can help her and others in similar positions connect to the deeper spiritual aspects of their work. As human rights leaders often face significant challenges and resistance, meditation and satsang provide a sanctuary of peace, helping them maintain their resilience and emotional equilibrium. Michel's efforts to promote the rights of individuals globally are closely tied to the concept of Karma Yoga, the path of selfless service. Art of Living's teachings on selfless action, as well as practices like Gayatri Japa, can help her stay aligned with her higher purpose and navigate the complexities of international human rights work. Thank you for such an enlightening conversation. It's clear that the wisdom and practices of Art of Living, as imparted by His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji, have the power to deeply transform individuals and their approach to leadership, especially in addressing the world's most pressing challenges. Any final thoughts on how these practices can be utilized for global impact? The essence of Art of Living lies in the transformation of the individual. When a leader undergoes personal transformation, be it through Sudarshan Kriya, sadhana, or mantra chanting, their ability to influence the world grows exponentially. The practices not only bring inner peace but also empower leaders to contribute selflessly to the world. They cultivate a higher sense of awareness, compassion, and responsibility, which are key ingredients for addressing global challenges such as sustainability, human rights, and economic inequality. When these practices are embraced at the level of global leadership, we see not just a political or economic change, but a deep systemic shift toward peace, compassion, and unity. And that is what the world needs today, leaders who are not just focused on policies, but on the well being of every individual on this planet. Jai Gurudev, thank you once again for sharing your insights with us today. Your words are truly inspiring, and it's clear that the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji have a profound role to play in shaping a better future for all. Jai Gurudev. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to share these thoughts with you. May we all continue to live with wisdom, compassion, and a deep sense of interconnectedness. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, today we have the privilege of speaking with an esteemed Art of Living expert and an officer of the Vedic Dhamma Sansthan to explore the profound influence of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji's teachings and the powerful tools of the Art of Living on some of the most inspiring global leaders in various fields. The practices, including Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, satsangs, and pujas, and homas and more, have had a transformative impact. Let's start with understanding how such practices play a crucial role in the lives of these leaders and how they can use them to contribute to society in larger ways. Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. It's an honor to share the profound influence that Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji's wisdom and practices have had on individuals across the world. His teachings, which combine ancient wisdom with the practical solutions for modern living, have reached people from all walks of life, including leaders in film, music, and activism. Let's talk about how these practices, such as Sudarshan Kriya, mantra chanting, and meditation play a role in their lives and how they can contribute to society on a larger scale. One of the most well known global figures who has embraced Gurudev's teachings is Lin Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton. How do his practices align with the tools and wisdom of the art of living? Lin Manuel Miranda is a creative powerhouse, and his efforts and works reflect a deep understanding of history and human evolution and emotion. His commitment to the community and social justice is something that resonates with the Gurudev's teachings. Sudarshan Kriya and meditation help clear the mind, enhance focus, and boost creativity. Tools that Lin has likely utilized in his artistic pursuits. Additionally, his advocacy for a more inclusive and just society aligns with the values promoted in Gurudev's wisdom. By practicing meditation and engaging in sadhana, Lin can tap into deeper levels of intuition, creativity, and compassion, which empowers him to use his platform for greater social impact. Moving on to Ava DuVernay, the filmmaker and advocate for racial equality in film. How can she integrate practices like sadhana and Gayatri Japa in her work? Eva DuVernay's advocacy for racial justice and equality is exemplary, and Gurudev's teachings could amplify her efforts through sadhana or spiritual discipline. She can maintain clarity and focus in her advocacy work, while Gayatri Japa can be used for mental purity and alignment of intentions. The practice of Gayatri Mantra chanting is known to bring about transformative shifts in one's mental and emotional state, enabling individuals to remain calm, balanced, and centered, even in the face of adversity. This aligns perfectly with Eva's vision to challenge the status quo and bring about social change. Jordan Parley, another filmmaker with a powerful social commentary in his films, seems like someone whose work is deeply influenced by his inner journey. How does his practice of meditation and wisdom of Gurudev shape his craft? Jordan Peele's filmmaking, especially in Get Out and Us, helps into deep societal issues. Meditation and the wisdom of Gurudev provide a foundation for introspection and awareness, helping Jordan cultivate a deep connection to his inner self. His work deals with complex, often uncomfortable subjects, and the tools of meditation, especially Trikal Sandhya, 3 times a day prayer, can help him maintain emotional stability and clarity. Meditation sharpens one's perception and intuition, allowing Jordan to weave intricate social commentary into his films while keeping his mind calm and focused. Taika Waititi, known for his unique, often humorous perspective on life, blends joy and creativity seamlessly in his work. How do practices like Sudarshan Kriya and Shakti Kriya play a role in his life? Taika Waititi's films bring laughter and joy to people while also subtly challenging societal norms. The art of living practices such as Sudarshan Kriya provide Taika with a balance of lightheartedness and deep inner peace. Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique, can help him release stress and reconnect with the essence of joy and creativity. Additionally, Shakti Kriya enhances his energy levels, fostering a dynamic creative flow, allowing him to push boundaries and offer fresh perspectives in his work. Now, let's talk about Margaret Robbie, the actress and producers. How does Gurudev's wisdom influence her both personally and professionally? Margaret Robbie is a force to be reckoned with in the entertainment industry, both in front of and behind the camera. By practicing Sudarshan Kriya and attending satsangs or spiritual gatherings, Margaret can deepen her emotional resilience and clarity. The mindfulness developed through these practices helps her stay grounded amidst the pressures of her career. Moreover, as a producer, she can leverage Gurudev's teachings to foster harmony and compassion on set, creating a positive, productive atmosphere for her collaborators. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the creator of Fleabag, has garnered international acclaim for her sharp wit and profound insights into human behavior. How can and how do art of living practices support Phoebe in her journey? Phoebe Waller-Bridges' work showcases the delicate balance between humor and vulnerability. Through practices like sadhana, meditation, and mantra chanting, Phoebe can continue her journey of self-exploration while channeling deep emotional intelligence. Mantra chanting and meditation help release mental blockages, providing clarity and helping her express deeper truths in her writing and acting. Her ability to portray complex human emotions could be further enhanced by the inner peace that comes from regular spiritual practices. Jai Gurudev.